Hey, what's up, Street Talks? This is Eric from the Eric and Street Photography blog. So, I'm at the house of Mr. Bellamy Hunt, aka Tokyo Camera Hunter, and or you're Japan Camera Hunter, right?
Yeah, Japan camera.
Japan Camera Hunter at japancameraHunter.com. I'm staying at his lovely apartment here in Tokyo, and he is loading up his infamous Bukake film cases. Hey, why don't you come here? Bring over a case, Bell.
Um, Here's one of the cases. This is the black and white case. Mono film case. Mono Bukake case.
Mono Bukake case.
Yeah,
So
cross and
So the reason why it's called a Bukake case is that what he does is he has different varieties in black and white, random black and white film, or random color film, or random
slide film.
or exclusive Tokyo film. And every time you close it, he sends you one. You open it, and it's like it's a surprise. You never know what
Yeah, that's the one.
is held there. So, man, you want to show how much film you have? Do you still have that bag full of all the film? Oh my god.
Yeah.
So if you guys could see,
Yeah,
how do I open
kind of a
this?
lot of film. So yeah,
Oh my god, this is.
don't mess it up. It's
Oh,
all ordered.
it's all ordered. Oh my bad, my bad. Where was I? Okay, so also recently when in Tokyo, I've been checking out all these cool camera stores and checking out all these new Leicas and old film cameras, old Nikon cameras and stuff like that. And here the analog culture is very strong. There's tons of guys walking around with film cameras. If you guys know John Saipal from Tokyo Camera Style,
Yeah.
the Tokyo Camera Style Tumblr blog. He gets a lot of cool photos of people with these cool film cameras. You guys know that I have a Leica M9 and I love the camera to death. It's a great camera, but I recently inherited something really cool from my good friend and also sponsor, Todd, who sells these Yuang No flashes. They're quite nice. This is the smaller one, the 460 number 2, and there's also the 560, I believe, which is a lot stronger. It's like the power of a Canon EX2. And he gave me a nice little present. It is dun, 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 an Leica M6. You like the accent?
Yeah.
I should probably just speak with the accent for the rest of the time, huh?
No.
No? Okay. So, for you guys who aren't familiar, this is the Leica M6. It is a bona fide film camera, as you can see. It's really lovely. It's in great condition. You can see, here's the shot count. Here's the film advance, and here's of course the dial. And the great thing about the M6 is it's pretty much the best budget Leica in terms of the bang for the buck, because it does have a built-in meter, meaning that if you look through the viewfinder, and let me see if it could actually, I wonder if it could show through the viewfinder. Ah, you see there. So depending on if the film is overexposed or not, there's these little arrows inside that tell you if your metering is on or not. So it's really useful because the older Leicas don't actually have meters built into it, so you don't know if your photos are going to be overexposed or underexposed. And this makes it really easy. You could just change the shutter down on top, and I got my 35-1.4 Summilux on it. And I've been shooting with it quite a bit here in Tokyo. I've been shooting with Tri-X 400 black and white film, and having shot digital my entire life. I mean, I grew up with digital. My first camera was a little point-and-shoot digital camera, and all my 99% of my work, or nearly all my work in my portfolio, all my work in my portfolio is all digital. And so using a film camera is it's a huge step for me. I feel that when I'm shooting film, it helps me really slow down and consider my shots more. For example, if I'm out shooting for an entire day with my M9, I take probably 300 or 400 photos. And now that if I get 1 or 2 photos that are decent, I'm lucky. When I'm shooting with a film camera with the M6, I've noticed that I spend an entire day shooting. I'll maybe shoot 1 roll, which is 36 shots, and out of that roll I get 3 or 4 decent shots. So I feel that when I'm shooting with film, of course, it's not going to make you a better photographer, but it helps you become a lot more critical when you decide to take your photos, because A, film costs money, so it's almost like if you're shooting with film, you don't want to mess up because it's hard. Not only that, but
You don't want to mess up.
you really don't want to mess up. Not only that, but with a film camera, you literally can't chimp because there's no LCD screen to look at. And if you guys are familiar with my article recently, 10 reasons why you shouldn't chimp. If you're shooting a digital camera, click, look at your LCD screen, click, look at your LCD screen, click. It really kills the flow. And I mean, I'm guilty of it. A lot of other people are guilty of it, but my recommendation is not to do it because it will really hurt your shooting abilities. And with shooting with a film camera, you literally can't do anything. The third really cool thing is that if you're shooting with a film camera, you get away with a lot more than digital because I've had people that I've taken photos with the M6, and people said, "Can you delete the photo?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's a film camera, I can't delete it." And people are like, grumble, grumble, and they just kind of walk away. I've had a guy who was saying, "Expose your entire roll," but I'm like, "No, I'm not doing that," and I was kind of pushy about it, and so he just kind of left me alone. So that's another good reason is that you don't have to delete their photos. But it could also be tricky because if you really get in a sticky situation and the person really threatens you and forces you to expose the whole world, that'd be pretty bad. But in my experience, it's not too difficult. Recently, I've been trying out something new, which is I often shoot flash off shoe, but the last few days I've actually been shooting on shoe camera flash. And it's a suggestion that Charlie gave me because, when even if I'm shooting off shoe, I'm not really holding my flash at angled. I'm actually shooting pretty head on anyway. So I just keep on my camera. The thing that kind of sucks is that it's really top heavy. It's not very comfortable to shoot with. But the good thing about it is when I'm shooting, I could use two hands and take the photos, and it's a lot more stable when I'm taking the photos. And so I prefer it much, much more. And also shooting with the on-shoe flash is sometimes I'm walking and my left hand gets tired and I want to put away the flash. Just keep it on the camera. It's just easier. I've shot 3 rolls in the last 2 days with black and white film and Tri-X, black and white film and the flash with the M6. I haven't developed anything yet. I hope the photos look okay. I'm not quite sure. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I see myself shooting a lot more film moving forward. I think there's nothing really that you know digital is better than film or film is better than digital. I think for me it's gonna be a good way for me to slow down and think more critically about my photography. And I think it's fun is when you develop your role. Of course, it costs you more money. That kind of sucks. But if you look at the role, you probably don't develop it for let's say a month. And when you at the end of the month you forgot all the photos you shot, and when you develop it and you scan it, you're like, whoa, these are the shots that I took. And I got 2 of the Bukaki cases from Bellamy. He put on the stickers by film, not megapixels, which I think is a great maxim to use. And you see that I have a couple of rolls of film that Bellamy gave me, and they're actually rolls of film that were re-rolled, meaning that bought a huge roll of film, cut it, and just put it into old spools, and I actually have some old film from a while back that I have to develop. I have here my Tokyo number 3, Tokyo number 2, Tokyo number 1 film, and I have some old film that needs to get developed, which is gonna be quite fun. Sorry, I'm just fumbling around with this. But anyways, I have a lot more cool stuff coming from Tokyo. Just let me know if you're enjoying these videos because I've noticed that, after a long day of shooting and going out, it's just really tough for me to write out all my thoughts because I feel that I'm more of a person. I prefer saying things rather than writing things out, even though I do like writing. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos, keeping you guys updated with the travels. If you guys think it's really annoying or you don't like it, just let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any questions, comments, pieces of advice, that'd be really great. Thanks for listening, guys, and supporting.
Yeah.
I love all you guys.
Peace.
Peace.